It's like a silvery. I couldn't remember. I thought it was pink when I saw it on Tuesday, but that was also the ESA lighting. We got the the reds and the blues.
Special lighting to like confuse everything at all times.
Definitely puts my brain through the schmixer. So
who's our bit monster over there? Is that like
I don't know, man. 69 Zubra. He's back at it again.
69 Zubra back at it again, as the 69 Zubra is. All right, grand finals. Kurama versus Ace on the loser side. We got a Rob and Roy.
Kurama
want to go. PS2.
Kurama want to go home. This is bedtime, dude. He's not playing no Sora. He's playing. He's winning the set.
Mama Kurama said, "You got school tomorrow, and come bring that money home." Oh! Wow, yeah.
That's not what you want to see.
Yeah, side on the jump. That's gonna do it.
It was the buffer, man. He definitely could have upbeat after that. Like, he had the spacing.
It's one of those things, like, it's so easy to buffer that, and especially with Rob side B, he's going to catch that and just make you feel miserable about your life.
I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. I think Kurama needs, like, what, 2 more hits, and it's basically
yeah, 2 more hits, and then we're looking at Jer. Like, we're going to have a good time, and everything's going to be fine. Oh, my goodness. That almost was it. I had flashbacks of Cola missing his F smash that he definitely deserved.
Oh, against Mars?
Yeah, against MK Leo, I think, in that game 5 or whatever.
I know he had a really close, or like 2 really close sets against Mars recently, where he like whiffed an F smasher or something like that at super high percent.
Just like a plot armor type deal. You're just like, man.
That guy is way too good to have not like top 3 to Giga Major yet, you know?
Yeah, and I think it's one of those hard things. Like, you run into an MK Leo, you run into Mars, you run into one of these guys that just ruins your run. And yeah, that's the thing. He needs to have a little bit of bracket luck here, up here.
At the same time, I feel like he is a caliber of player that could do well against these guys. But it's like,
you know, when it's like the game 5s though of that, your first win against MK Leo, your first win against Meister, someone like that. The plot armor is real. It's so weird how real it is.
All I'm saying is once Kurama gets that Meister win, he's gonna be in the echelon that he needs to be.
Yeah.
Like he's gotten the 3-0 on Leo before.
I was at Frostbite when it happened.
You got to be there at that tournament?
I was at Frostbite when it happened.
I'm sure your vocal cords were really happy that night.
That was actually the first tournament. Okay, and Nair's gonna take it. That was the first tournament I ever took my wife to.
Really?
Ever. And she said, one, the people smell terrible. But
dude, that's the major special. Like we're really lucky. We're really lucky. Like Sacramento, for the most part,
we don't smell like shit here.
We've got like a couple. We got like a couple one-offs where it's like, man,
we got a few smelly kids. I will say that. I have lost a set to a smelly kid.
But at the same time, like I would say the average is much lower than it used to be, which is such a blessing.
we definitely deodorize here, and I'm happy here.
We get more people. I get more people at ESA that just smell like they fucking came out of a dispensary than like body odor, which is like I prefer it. Okay, first Ace.
Yeah,
that was kind of clean.
Yeah, that was pretty clean. We'll talk about it because that was beautiful. That was a setup. Kurama played the game like I think I should be fine. I think I should be chill. But Versus, nah. Let's make this a true finals. I don't want to just be happy with grands. Enough is enough. We saw this last week. What's he going to do? Rob's the pick because it's coming off the counter pick. So we saw last week at ESA that it was Samus against Roy at the end. So I'm curious what Verse is going to do with all that knowledge that he gained.
I didn't expect the switch that fast, so I had it on the Roy, but I didn't even react. My reaction time isn't as good as Kurama's.
We'll say that. I mean, it's one of those things where I think Kurama has enough respect for the player that you take that game off him, he's not going to just want to go down 0-2 because he's testing something out.
Right,
Sometimes he is fine. Oh, no, that's a Mario classic. Oh, my, that's why he plays Mario.
Does like doing that. I was just talking to this about him recently, and I was like, so if you could main anybody in this game, like who would it be? And I was like, I really like Mario. Yeah, I don't know, like Kurama, definitely the type of kid, like if he could play Nick All-Stars Brawl and make as much money off of it as he does
Yeah,
Smash
he'll play
Bros.
that.
Dude, this guy's a SpongeBob stan. Like, this guy, like, I swear, every other week he's either wearing, like, Yu Yu Hakusho merch or, like, a SpongeBob hat. It's like, or both. Like
both at the same time. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, it's so nice to have someone in our scene who's so young, really is a prodigy. Oh my goodness, Jesus Christ.
And I hate that term, too. Like,
I hate the term,
like,
and I hate it for him, but I hate the term. But when you talk to a kid, and I'm 30 years old, when I talk to a kid who is so well-rounded, and it's just such a good kid. Like, you just have a conversation with him, and he's so nice to you, and he's got his shit together.
It's like a maturity that a lot of people in our community that are closer to our age don't even fucking have.
It's a maturity that I work with 60-year-olds, like 50-plus-year-olds who don't have the maturity this kid has. The fact that, and I don't want to blow smoke up his ass, because that's not what I'm trying to do here, up throw kill. But it's one of the things that legitimately, he will talk to you about the game. He'll tell you where you need to improve, and he's not doing it from a selfish reason. He wants you to improve. He's been there before. He's a good kid. Like, I don't know.
I'm really thankful for the top representatives that we have in our region, because we've got some really, like, we've got some class acts in NorCal, and it's like, in the past, our region has been less than, less than stellar, like A+ star students.
And that's one of the things that I'm lucky that I came in to this game never playing competitive Smash whatsoever. So all my interactions from Ewok. Oh my goodness! And we're gonna bring it back to a game. But what is Kurama gonna say about that? It's just like the. Oh yeah, Smash.
Yeah,
it's just gonna cover it. I think it speaks volumes to the fact that we can have our top players having conversations with other folks, giving advice, talking about the game, and then talking about life.
And that's not to say that, like, we're an exemption, right? This isn't the only region that's like that. But, like I was saying, NorCal hasn't always been known for, class acts and, these players of this caliber that are, good guys. And it's like, we've got some of the most notorious, like, salty clips, like, on social media and YouTube from, like, Melee and Brawl days. And it's like, that's whatever. That's the past. Smash Ultimate and NorCal are some of the nicest, sweetest, most, well-spoken and well-presented players that I've seen in this community, which is really exciting.
Especially at, like, a top level. I think there's something really
people really like Kurama, and people really like Louis Money, and that's super exciting. Like, when commentators are rooting for your players, you're doing something right.
Yeah, I think...
Out-of-region commentators, rather,
But it's one of those things that it's easy to see if you hang out with them for 5-10 minutes. They're going to give you time, and they're going to be genuine about what they do. There's something to that, just to have someone tell you how they really feel about life or how they feel about this game. I really appreciate it. And as someone who's particularly new to the scene and particularly new to competitive Smash, I love being able to talk to an Ewok, a Verstace, a Kurama about how can I improve? What should I be doing? Or how do I beat this character? And for them to give you the time, there's a lot of folks who just wouldn't. And I think that's one of the things that we have going for us here in the scene is it's an iron sharpens iron situation, but we're not bigger than anyone in any situation. Oh, jab. We're playing the jab game. Who's going to jab more?
Another thing that I do really like about this region is, like, you can say the same for, any major region, right? There's always going to be some level of, like, top heaviness. And, like, that can be said with NorCal as well because, the caliber of player that we have with, Kurama and Louis Money is just different, right? But at the same time, we're such a stacked region. Like, now more than ever.
We're a secretly stacked region. It's one of those things that I think...
It's like people think about NorCal and they're like, oh, they've got Kurama, they got Louis Money, sometimes they got Vermilion and Vermilion.
Yeah.
It's like, but, outside of that, like, the only two players that have really high, crazy, like, top-level performances are, two guys. But if you actually go to a NorCal local,
you're going to struggle.
Dude, there are so many fucking strong players. These events are so hard to seed because it's like, yeah, I can have a rough idea of who's where, but then all of a sudden, like, 17 beats, like, 6, right? And there's nothing nothing you can do about it because it's just like sometimes 17 just is like they're just have a good day and they're just as good as 6.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's something to that like even if you're not having a good day, you don't want to come out to a local. There's something to coming out because you can play a slapper, you can play someone who's ranked 20th, who's on the up and coming. For me, I really look, and I don't mean to blow smoke up their ass if they're in chat, but I look at a solid tips. I look at the people who put the time into this game and really love this game. Oh no, back air. Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna do grand final. Or I guess that's just game 2. That's just game 2. That's 2.
Well, technically game 3, but
game 3, but 2-1 towards Kurama there. That platform's scary. Mara is gonna do stuff to you.
It is scary.
Well, it's just what it is. And I'm just looking at Kurama like, can we please finish this game so I can go eat Taco Bell?
Is there a Taco Bell that's even open near here?
I have a Taco Bell right by my house, and it's the one that all the high school kids work at. So Voltron and all them are there, and I just go up like, it's Dano, give me a taco. they hate it.
That's hype.
I try not to do it anymore, but I'll probably do it tonight.
I got food at the house that I don't really want to cook, but I also want to eat something that's not like fucking,
fast food junk.
Yeah. Or just like rice with like some shitty fucking canned food over it.
Oh, that is the meal tonight. I cannot tell you the amount of times I ate pizza as my meal. I did live right next to a Rayleigh's, and I knew the guy who would do the discounts, so he would tell me a day before of all the pizza discounts.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I think I lived on pizza for an entire year.
That's insane. Yeah, I live. There's a nugget market that's like 200 yards away from my house right now, and it's nice because I get access to all of these like. I don't know, I feel like I'm eating really good right now because I got access to all these like nicer fresh vegetables and stuff like that, but at the same time it's like, fuck, I run this stream until 11:45 and then I want to go home and it's like, dude, cooking for like 30-45 minutes, it is not on my brain. So it's like,
it's hard to keep that on the mind, right? When you just want to eat some food, be done with the night, just mentally relax. Okay, well, Kurama's up 1 stock, but Verst is in advantage here. What's he going to do with it? Back air. Okay, evens it out.
Yeah. This is an even game for sure.
I mean, it's his tournament game on loser's side, so we expect to see this type of play. Really, what's Kurama going to do about it? Okay, up B. Oof. No continuation with back air coming off the off the platform. Oh, he lost the jump. You absolutely hate to see it. In this type of situation, he just waited and waited out of respect for Kurama, but once the jump's gone, it's too late at that point. Okay, not gonna be enough. Yeah, this is the real scary Kurama situation where he's gonna play his game. You're gonna see the reactive nature that he's going for all the way. Not gonna be the spike.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
I don't think that's what he was going for.
No,
side B.
Yeah, definitely not what he was going for, but we'll make it a game. We'll make it at least exciting. What's Verse going to do about it? Jab. Oh.
Okay, good uppy, good uppy.
Very
he was
strong
looking for that
uppy.
fair there.
Yeah.
That would have been really scary. Still on a not
yeah, pretty
position.
precarious spot, and he's obviously looking for the throw, or just looking for the let me get out of here.
No jump? Okay.
Okay, what's the patient option? This is the down B here.
Okay.
Good charge shot, 52%. Uh-oh, you don't want to put yourself here. Fair, off the side.
Okay, oh, he actually
Huge
jab locked
there.
him, but that second hit
Second
broke him out of the jab
broke
lock.
out.
Okay, back
Fair.
air.
You got to be really careful
game,
here,
guys.
Kurama. He went for the dare. Oh, no, you got to be
Out of all the moves you're going to throw out in these like last hit scenarios, I think picking the Samus up smash
yeah,
is like
Samus up smash is
the
horrifying.
most bold things I've ever seen
Yo,
because that move fucking
okay.
sucks. All right,
Yeah.
Kurama taking this 3-1.
And that's what we expected. I mean, good attempt from Ace to try to bring it back. I mean, It is what it is. Kurama's going to play super strong in grand finals. Doesn't want it to go to true finals. 3-1.
He wants to go home, dude. It's his bedtime. He's got school tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sure
got
he's got to
school
wake up at like
tomorrow.
7, 8 in the morning for high school.
Yeah, Mama Kurama should be here by now.
Probably waiting outside in the parking lot or in the venue. Who knows? All right.
Or in the venue.
Thank you so much for watching tonight, guys. Don't forget to register this Thursday. I think I still have some open spots. I don't know how many coming in.
Don't tell them if I haven't registered. What are we capped at? 40?
Correct. We are soft capped at 40. Basically, 40 people is the max amount of people I'll let pre-register, but like at the same time, I get a lot of cancels last day usually. So
Last day
I'll
always
usually
seems to be a
like
shit
bump it up
show.
to like 45, just to make sure that I have a
To
full
cover
40.
for the 40, yeah.
So yeah, get in if you haven't already gotten in. I don't know how many spots I have left. I'm not going to look right now. And we've got Melee and Nick All-Stars Brawl on Sunday. If you want to enter that, just change the SST at the end of that link to SPF for Sunday Platform Fighters. And definitely come out next week to PK Fireup number 14 if you haven't made it out yet. It's a fun tournament. They've got a bar in here. You can drink around some